Yeah, I mean, I guess you're right about that.
Yeah, murder used to be taboo, man. Murder ain't taboo no more. There's people out here thinking getting these stripes or hell, it ain't even about that no more. Like just doing it. The actual act is enough. Fuck the consequence. Fuck going to prison for half your life. Niggas is on that I'm still alive. But here's my question though. So if you was a motherfucker that was scared in the beginning and your fear caused you to kill somebody and you figure, well, if he dead and I'm alive and I go to jail, I'm still alive. It don't mean you safe because you still gonna have to go through shit in jail.
Right.
But I'm safe. Like that person is not a threat to me. But you know what kind of fear you got to have flowing through you that's a septic culture? Or that you would, what up, y'all? Peace. You know what? That's crazy though. Like, if that's the mind state of a scared nigga with a gun, I'm gonna go ahead and kill this motherfucker or shoot him and eliminate the threat. Then I'm gonna go to jail, but I'm still alive and deal with jail shit. Which to me, jail shit is way worse than this street shit. Cause now when you talk about the apex of gladiator school, outside of just living in your hood and shit being ruthless and the way it is, when you go to jail, it's worse. Because you still have to make a choice. What did you run away from? What did you actually escape? Because the way I see it, if this is an accepted culture and other niggas is already in there, what happens when his boys is in there? Where you going to? How do you survive that? Like like that culture makes no sense to me at all. You're gonna put yourself in see, man, I try not to fucking give up hope on my people for that the reasons right there. Like, why would you do that to yourself? You basically just isolated yourself into a situation that's way worse. And on top of that, you got other motherfuckers plotting against you. Now your whole level of survival, like that survival mentality, you have to graduate to survive. Not when you feel like it. Not when you feel like it. You got to survive when the trouble coming to you. And you traded being free for that. And then you speak of gang culture, so you'll get in the gang for protection, right? But you know your gang is locked up wherever it is you're going unless you want some fed shit. You know you got people in jail. It's dudes that actually do shit just to go to be in jail with they dudes. I don't understand that shit neither. Nigga, we have a cookout when you get out, but I'm not getting locked up to come see you, nigga. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I ain't getting you no t-shirts, nigga. We know what it was. We know what you did. You feel me? Like, but the mind state that you miss a nigga so much, you gonna get locked up and go to jail with that nigga? You know how counterproductive that is? Yeah. If y'all had a hustle going on, how ineffective that is? Out here in the streets where the real shit is going on, makes no sense. So you want to go to either way it go, because even if you go to jail to be with your niggas, you went to jail to be somebody bitch. You ain't gotta be fucked in the ass to be somebody bitch in jail, right? See, man, look, they don't want us real niggas talking that real shit like that, man, because it makes no sense. Once again, Once again, what is we really trying to prove by that, man?
I don't know.
But
That's my one.
it is. But perspectives, man. It's all about how you look at shit.
How do you look at that? Maybe you know what it is. They don't have nothing. They don't have nothing.
The blueprint
on the outside.
Right. The real blueprint for what you're supposed to be doing
Right.
when you get into the game. Or not necessarily that. It's just people who, I look at it like if you just trying to survive your neighborhood.
Yeah.
The things that's going on in your neighborhood, right? Motherfuckers worried about shit like being a square or like all irrelevant shit to me. But if you worried about what somebody else think and that formulates how you move, you're a suck ass nigga.
Yeah.
Not for life. You just a sucker for what you're doing. You always had the ability to change the narrative. Yeah. Change the way you think. Change the way you process the game, man. And if you actually worried about being right, then focus on that. But you got to be a fair and just person when you start talking about justice, equality. You just can't be saying some old one-way shit just because, you know what I mean? That's why I bump heads with religion. You telling me somebody wrote a book that don't know me.
According to the book, he do know you.
No. Fuck that. You telling me somebody wrote a book that don't know me.
A bunch of people wrote a book.
But boy, I'm saying somebody wrote a book that's never met me. And in this book, though, I'm supposed to follow what they say in this book. You never met me. You don't know me. And I'm quite sure out of the billions and billions of billions of people who have lived forever, how fucking long we have been earthlings for, I still feel like it ain't another me. I could be wrong. It could be somebody just like me. It could be a bunch of alikes. At the end of the day, if my quest is for truth, so tell me, how does this person know me so well that I have never met? How does that work? How does an intelligent mind process that a book tells me who and where I should be and what I should do? Not my experiences, not what level of the game I'm on. So the way I look at it, so when I'm born, I'm wrong.
Yep, that's what it say.
I'm wrong for being born.
Yep, that's what it say. You are born into the sin.
Yeah, but I take that as I'm here with the sinners.
Yeah.
Meaning I'm already in the game soon as I come out the womb. So if I don't commit suicide in the womb, if I don't kill myself in the womb, I fucked up. If I don't strangle myself with the biblical cord when I get out the womb, I fucked up.
What cord?
Is it in biblical? Well, be laughing at me. But anyway, so if I don't...
Umbilical.
Umbilical?
Umbilical.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You said biblical.
I said imbiblical.
Umbilical.
Okay, well, this shit is imbiblical, what I'm saying. So if I don't strangle myself in the womb, I'm wrong. I'm wrong for coming out or being pulled out because I came out feet first. So hold up on some ill shit, right? How that work? If I'm breech birth, that mean I ain't want to come out.
That means you ass back.
Hold up though. No. I ain't want to come out. I was trying to kick a nigga hands back. That's what that mean. And they grabbed my low ass feet and yanked me out the womb. So how am I born innocent? I ain't even want to come out that motherfucker. I turned all the way around in the womb because I was like, nah. How that work? Somebody talk to me. Yeah. Get the wheels spinning. Talk to me. I ain't even want to come out.
They say, man.
Shout out to all my breech birth brethren. Especially
all the ass backwards people in the world.
Especially the class of 71. You know what I mean?
Not the class.
The class of 71, all the breech births for 71, nigga. Shout out to y'all. You know, we wasn't even trying to cut this motherfucker, nigga. They tricked us. And the C-section babies. They got cut open. Somebody went in and got them. How does that count as being born in the sin? They ain't even want to come out. Them niggas was stalling like a motherfucker. But that book says something different.
They was stalling like a motherfucker.
But I'm tripping. It's me.
Shout out to all the ladies who had C-sections.
Word. Shout out. Word. Shout out to the C-section babies. Class of 71.
What?
Class of 71. Shout out to all my C-section and breech birth.
Sound 71 sound like it was a crazy ass year.
I'm just saying, that's the class that I graduated.
Into sin.
Yeah, man. Into sin. Yeah. According to the book.
You graduated into the sin.
According to the book, I graduated. Yes.
That's what they say. Babies lie and stuff.
Babies lie?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like, the baby crying. They don't want shit. They don't need their diaper change. They don't need no food.
Oh, okay.
Motherfucker just crying because they want you to hold them or some shit. And ain't nothing wrong. They say that's lying.
That's lying? You know what kind of person you got to be to blame a child?
That's just what
No. And we're going to stay right here. Do you know what, come on, man. You know what kind of person you got to be to actually blame a child? Infant. You infant first, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Think about that for a second. You blaming a fucking infant for what's wrong with the world. You know what kind of sick motherfucker you got to be to do that shit? How can you blame an infant? But that book tell you that, though.
Sure did.
It's your fault.
Sure
you should have swam around the egg.
Yeah. Sure.
That's a little too deep for me. Realistically speaking, it is.
Sound crazy.
Like, I don't even, in my mind, I don't even want to go back to that point, that period where I was a sperm cell. I don't want to think about that darkness. I don't even want to connect to that time period of my life.
Like,
when I was just a nut.
When you was a sperm nigga?
I don't want to remember. You don't know. You be having dreams. You don't know what the reason behind your dreams. It could have been some shit when you was a sperm cell. Or when you was an egg and that shit came back to you. You don't know. This shit deeper than hip hop, homie. Trying to tell you.
This nigga said sperm and eggs have fucking dreams.
You don't know.
Talk podcast.
You don't know. You don't know. We are not the scientists to figure that part out.
I think your boy was dropped on his head to go downhill, baby.
They said I had a big head and that I used to fight people with my head when I was young, and I ain't care. That let you know I was upset about coming in this motherfucker.
Bramage then. You got Dane Bramage.
I'll take that. I had Dane Bramage. Shit.
Motherfuckers gonna be like, what the fuck is Dane Bramage?
I'll take that. I'm coming, y'all. Don't give up on me yet. I'm doing some things.
What you over there? You always doing shit.
Nah, man.
Who are you tonight?
I'm inviting before we get into the meeting.
I need to know who you is. Who
I am. I looked up the word prophet.
Oh God! So tonight you prophet?
I'm the prophet base. I could actually say that and not get into an argument with somebody about being a prophet. Because according to the definition of prophet, I am a prophet. There are a lot of prophets. I'm not the only one.
I am one.
Right. There are a lot of prophets.
Yeah.
According to the definition of the word prophet. So I will gladly accept my inauguration.
I'm in touch with my spirituality more than I think. And I think that's where my prophecies come from, my spirituality.
But that's a good thing. Some type of connection.
And I've also learned to go with that first instinct where that motherfucker say, don't you motherfucking do it, nigga. Don't you do it. That first instinct is always right.
But my question always has been, when I learned about that, who was that first voice?
Your instinct?
Who was that first voice? Because I get a lot of different, right. But we talk about the first nigga, and then we talk about the second one. The second one is when you second guess yourself, and that one is usually the one that puts you in a fucked up position
All the time.
or gets you in the shit that you ain't want to be in, and you end up regretting listening to the second motherfucker versus the first one. Yeah. But who was the first one?
I don't know.
Well, people.
Subconscious. Maybe it's your guardian angel. Who knows? Maybe it's your ancestors. Who knows?
Okay. So, on some common sense shit, you think your ancestors will be like, fuck that nigga, and let the second nigga through? That's gonna cause.
Nah.
Right. See,
but if you don't listen, I think the first instinct is, I don't know, it's a gut reaction.
But this is a good topic. Go ahead.
Your first instinct, I don't know who it is, but when you don't listen to that first instinct, it don't matter who that second is. Like, I don't think the ancestors would be like, go ahead and pick door number 2. Like, I don't think I think that whatever it is that's first gut instinct is, if you don't listen to that, that's the devil. The second person is the devil. The demons.
All right, so let me make sure I got this clear. We're settling on the idea that if you don't listen to your first voice in your subconscious mind, then that second one is the shooter.
Yes.
That second one is the nigga that always gets you.
Bob.
That second one. But what about what? Okay. In reverse, when you make a decision and it's actually right,